didn't always know that I would study biology, but always enjoyed being outside. And as I became more aware of opportunities out there and careers, and realized that you could study plants as a career, I started to recognize the value of that. And not only was it very fascinating to me to learn about how plants have evolved and how they're pollinated in various aspects of their biology, but the role that they play in our environment is so critical and sometimes overlooked. I'm Nyree Zerega, and I am the director of the Plant Biology and Conservation program at Northwestern. It's a joint program with the Chicago Botanic Garden. For research, I study the evolution of plants, in particular a group of plants from Southeast Asia that include things like breadfruit and jackfruit, and those are both important crops that are underutilized and have a potential to be used more than they are to help meet food demands. In addition to teaching and advising an administrative role with the graduate program, I also run the herbarium at the Chicago Botanic Garden, which is an archive of dried plants. This can be used to understand how plant distributions have changed over time, how flowering times or fruiting times have changed over time. People generally don't notice the plants in their environment as much as they do maybe a bird that flies by or an animal that walks by. The role they play is sometimes taken for granted, and so I wanted to be able to learn more about it and do something to help conserve and study this important part of our environment. The Plant Biology and Conservation graduate program started in 2005, and that's when I came to Northwestern. It started as a master's program with students who were doing research theses, and a few years into the program we added a PhD program, and then a few years after that we added a master's internship program because we felt it was important to train students in these areas at all different levels for different types of careers that the different training levels fit. Over the course of my time here at Northwestern and the Chicago Botanic Garden, I've advised several master's and PhD students as well as undergraduate students in research, which has involved training in lab works and taking them out into the field in various places. As a research advisor, I encourage all my students to have a broad range of skills, not only perform well academically and do engaging and important research where they learn a variety of skills, but it's also important for them to develop professionally. We make sure that we have opportunities for them to learn how to be good science communicators. This comes in the form of professional development that we do, as well as workshops and courses. And then we also provide the opportunity for funding for them to go and take part in workshops and also to present their research in a variety of settings. So one of the things I really love about working with the students is the fact that I think I probably learn just as much or more from them than I teach them. Grateful I am to have the opportunity to do the job that I do, and I'm really very, very honored that I received the Ver Steeg Award.